So I'm doing this incense today because I know that many of you like this combination. So, and I'm taking a break from Shroff incenses for a change because there are a few Shroff incenses left which I'll be doing later. I just wanted to do something else. So this is Prime Fragrances with a double S. Oud Musk, and it's a pure fragrance. So this is what we're going to see today. It has it says 300. So the packing, it's 600 grams for 300 rupees. But of course you're going to get this at a very nice discount on scentingsecrets.com. Apply the code DJ7 to get an additional 7% off. So Prime Fragrances Oud Musk is what we're gonna see in today's episode. So stay around. Namaste all you fragrant people, and welcome to Om Incense Show with DJ, a show that helps you increase your incense quotient. So if you are an incense enthusiast, consider subscribing. So like you know, today we have this Oud Musk. It comes in a very nice brown packaging with golden. So it's actually a very good, gift worthy packaging. So packaging is really good. It says Prime Fragrances and it's somewhere from Bangalore, and the address. Very nice, very minimalistic, just simple Prime Fragrances, Oud Musk Pure Fragrance. And then you have the address and stuff behind, nothing else. And it comes in a box like this. It opens up like that, and you can reuse this pack. I mean, I would urge you to use this. Keep your say probably old pencils, pens or crayons in this. If you are a painter, you might want to keep your brushes in this. It's a good one. Use this. What we get inside is this branded pouch, which is like Prime Fragrances. And if we talk of the count, what 50 grams translates into, it will be around 20 or so, 20, 25, 22, something like that. So that kind of incense that we have here in terms of count. The incense that we get is a nice fat incense which is like brown in color. It has dark brown, which is dark brown, and dark masala, and it's a handmade incense. It's a hand rolled incense, nice dry. Why I'm saying nice dry, because most of the Shroff incense that we done was a little sticky, a little wet, even though I really like that feel of it because it comes across as sticky. So this is like nice and dry incense, and this is hand rolled. A usual 9-inch incense, but I'm sure this is going to last you more than probably 70 minutes or so, more than an hour. I mean 10-15 minutes more than an hour, because it's really nice, very thick, and it's a 9-inch incense, but nice and thick it is. So that's what you get. And you know what, I think these days many incenses which are dipped also later on have masala on them, so I'm really not sure, but this looks like a hand rolled incense because the undulations on it says that it's a hand rolled incense. That's what we get. And somehow, you know what, I didn't like the top note of it. Even when I opened the pack, it's a very weird combination, or probably I am so weird, I pick up weird stuff. This is like, it comes across as a combination of the deo and that jasmine oil smell. So it's like a cross between the two, and I didn't like it. That's the only smell I could get from this, because I could not bring myself to sniff this any longer to get any more nuances. If you are somebody who has used this incense, please let us all know in the comment what has your experience been with this. In the top note, as in the cold incense, when the incense is not lit. So because every time I have noticed that there are quite a few variations in the incense fragrance. So when you get the pack and you sniff it, it's different. When you open the pack, it's different. When you actually open the pack, the inside pack where you have the incense, it's different. Then you have the cold incense, the far and close thing also is different. And then finally, when you get the fragrance of the incense smoke as such, it's different. So if you have tried the top note of this incense, just let me know the cold note. When you light up the incense, it's still horrible. So I mean, I really didn't want to do it, because then I said, there are so many of you who like this Oud Musk combination, but somehow surprisingly I neither get Oud from this nor Musk, because that Oud and musk are both of the fragrances that I really don't like. I mean, I like some oud blends, but I do not like the oud fragrance per se. So that's the reason I tend to pick it up very fast. So, and the musk incense also, I do not like musk in incense. I like musk in aftershaves, probably because they use white musk, so I like that. Haven't come across any incense with musk fragrance that I've really liked. So I do not like either of those fragrances. So I was hoping to get something along that line, but somehow this, like I told you, the top note, it comes across as that that deo note with jasmine oil is still there, and at times you get me. I think if I sniff it for longer, I'll have a headache, you know. If you sniff it, I mean, sorry, if you know, if you sometimes you do get a very little some kind of pleasant fragrance. So this was to me like, you know, 90% and unpleasant, but 10% of it was something pleasant that I could smell somewhere, which gave me a feel of a nice sacred scent, but then it was too fleeting. So it's like probably say 3 seconds, 4 seconds, something like that. But the overall fragrance was this irritating thing that I can still get. So if you are somebody who has developed this fragrance, please don't get mad at me. I have a very weird sense of fragrance. So the reason I've become an incense influencer is because of that. So it's this thing, and if any of you have tried this incense, and if you've got anything, any other fragrance note to it, please let me know. I am not willing to do, you know, I just don't want to do this. So that's there. And or probably if you like that kind of, you know, that deo and chameli ka tel kind of fragrance, you might like it, you know, because sense of smell is such a subjective stuff. I hate this thing, but probably you might really like it. So just go ahead and try scentingsecrets.com DJ7, that's the code. So that's what you have. And this thing, you know, at times I also got that one green note, that one green incense note, which I really don't like, and which is very prominent in Bharat Darshan of Parimal Mandir, even though I like quite a few other Parimal Mandir incenses. Like I really like Gurudev and Shuddh Chandan, but there is one, that green note, I don't know what is that thing that gives out that green note to me. It makes me feel I've crushed a palm leaf in my hand and I'm sniffing it, and I've got that green note in many incenses. I really don't know what it is and why. So, but anyway, so I could get some of that here also. I just didn't like it, so I'm just keeping it aside. If we talk of intensity, the intensity was like what, around 5. So it wasn't like very intense, not something that is going to overpower you, and you know, it'll be there. I mean, it's noticeable, you can't miss it, it's there. And so that's the intensity. If we talk of diffusion, the fragrance bubble was really big. It was like I could smell this uniformly across my house. And no, I do not live in a castle. I live in a 1 BHK, and I could smell it, you know, in the entire length of my house, length and breadth of my house. So the incense, the fragrance bubble is really nice. Why am I fumbling so much? The fragrance bubble is really nice, and you will get this fragrance uniformly throughout a space wherever you have lit this up. If you have a yoga studio or somewhere, you know, where you plan to let this burn while you are doing something else, you might just you know, this will be there throughout in that area. And so that's the diffusion. If we talk of retention, the retention thankfully wasn't a lot. The retention was for around what, 4-5 hours kind of retention. The active retention was for around an hour also, and the passive retention, which is like, you know, you get whiffs and sniffs of it somewhere or the other in some corner of your house, that was for around 5 hours. So not more than that. Or probably, I don't know, I just didn't like this incense so much, I opened up all of my gate and I just let the thing go out. If you, and now the third time I'm going to tell you, if you are somebody who has used this incense, please give us a note and please comment and let us know what has your experience been with this, and just enlighten us. because I could not smell this incense for long. In fact, even now I'm going to place it outside my house. So that's there. The one thing which really caught my attention was the bamboo core. But the bamboo core is, if you see, it's nice and robust, and it's like a well-built man. It's nice, you know. It's like it has a good body. So that's there. And like you can say, I did not like this incense at all. So to me, this Oud musk is a 1-star incense. So I mean, why, what even 1 star? I think I would not like to give it any star at all, because I definitely don't want this incense. Prime fragrances, Oud musk. So that was the episode that we had today. Now the quiz that we had last time was, name the state of mind that sandalwood fragrance gets us into. So the answer is alpha state of mind, where you have, you know, it's that deep relaxation, that meditation mode. That is the state of mind that sandalwood fragrance gets us into. There is something in sandalwood called alpha santalol, and there are quite a few other sesquiterpenes that helps us get in that state of mind. So that was about the last quiz that we had. Muthuraman ji tried to attempt the quiz, and he said, you know, it gets us in a state of meditation, and Simiji said that, you know, it gets us to Karnataka state, which is true. So the answer is alpha state of mind. That's the answer for the last quiz. Now the quiz that we have today is, name the Latin name of the tree from which we get the amber incense, the amber resin. So that's the quiz for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode and you learned something from it. If you think somebody else can learn something from it too, share it with them. If you think somebody will like this incense, definitely share this episode with them. And if you like this kind, if you like the Oud incenses, and if you want to see more Oud incense reviews, check this here. And this is Dolly Jha here, and I thank you so much for watching this episode. Till we meet again next, take very good care of yourself. Namaste.